Welcome to another video walk around. Today we're going to be taking a look at this 2019 Toyota Sienna SE in this gorgeous black color. This front wheel drive 4-door 8-passenger minivan comes equipped with a 3.5 liter 6-cylinder engine mounted to an automatic transmission. As an added bonus, this van is a Toyota certified used vehicle and has no accidents reported, so it is in great condition inside and out. Starting up front with some of the notable exterior features, you've got a very sleek and stylish front end. You've got the hood deflector up front as well. You've also got these LED daytime running light strips just below the headlights, and of course you've got the big projector beam bulbs for the main headlights. Below you'll also find the fog lamps for some additional style and utility. As you come around to the side of the vehicle, you've got these 6-spoke 19-inch alloy rims that the vehicle currently rides on, and those are wrapped in the Toyo tires with tons and tons of tread, as you can see. As you continue down the van, you've got the nice chrome strips along the door handles there, and in back you'll find tinted windows for some additional privacy for the rear passengers or rear cargo. If you take a look up top, you'll find some roof rails, which is really handy to expand your storage at some point in the future if you choose to do so. As we head towards the back of the van, you do have the nice color matched roof fin antenna as well as the color matched roof spoiler with the integrated brake light. Again, you've got tint back here as well. Of course, you'll also find the SE badging over on the right hand side, and if you take a look underneath, you'll find that this van does come installed with a hitch, and you've got a trailer brake system installed as well. This van is absolutely packed with features and utility. It's the perfect family minivan, so let's go ahead and hop inside and take a look at all the notable interior features. Hopping inside, this stylish Sienna is nice and easy thanks to the Proximity Smart Key system. Of course, you do have your standard remote keyless entry options on the key fob as well. You'll also find the buttons to activate your power sliding rear doors as well as your power liftgate, so you've got tons of remote access to this vehicle. All you have to do is walk up the key on your person, put your hand in the door to unlock the vehicle, and when you hop out, you've got those two lines there to easily lock the vehicle. Inside, you're greeted with this very stylish black leather seating with the nice accent stitching. You've also got the perforation in the center of the seat there for the heating functions. And if you take a look just below the seat, you will find the power adjustable seat controls, including your power adjustable lumbar support. And as an added bonus, you'll find these controls over on the passenger side as well. If you take a look at the door sill there, you'll find the nice Sienna nameplate, and you've also got the Sienna branded all-weather mats, and those are nice and easy to clean regardless of how dirty or wet they get. So let's go ahead and hop inside, fire this van up, and take a look at all the notable interior bells and whistles. The features inside this tech-filled Sienna start with a push-button ignition. Simply put your foot on the brake and push the button to start the vehicle as long as the key is inside. If you take a look over at the driver's side door panel, you'll find the controls for the power windows, locks, and mirrors, and as an added bonus, all of your windows are one touch down, one touch up automatic. You've also got this nice unique trim, helps to give the interior a nice modern feel. You'll find that throughout the interior. You've also got a nice padded black armrest here, and just below you've got some extra storage as well as an extra cup holder integrated into the door panel. Take a look over at the speaker, you'll find that this is a JBL premium sound system. It sounds absolutely phenomenal. And if we take a look just to the right here, you'll find the button to toggle your traction control. Below that, you've got a nice little storage compartment here with some coin slots on the side. And you've also got the button to toggle your power sliding rear doors. I'll show you a little bit more about those in a little bit here. Under the steering column, you do have the manual adjustment for your tilt and telescoping steering wheel, so you can get it in the perfect position. And if you take a look just behind the wheel at the turn signal stalk, you'll notice that this vehicle does come equipped with automatic headlights, which is a great set it and forget it feature. And of course, you've also got the switch for the fog lights that I showed you on the exterior. If we back up and take a look at this great looking 3-spoke leather wrapped steering wheel here, you'll find a very nice design with the silver accent piece at the bottom. And of course, you've also got the bolsters up top to give the wheel a nice ergonomic feel. On the left-hand side here, you've got your steering wheel mounted audio controls, which includes your volume rocker and track selector buttons. You've also got the audio mode button, and you can hold that to mute the system as well. Below that, you'll find the voice recognition button, and at the bottom here, you do have the 2 Bluetooth hands-free calling buttons. Over on the right-hand side, you'll find the buttons to navigate the screen in the center of the gauge cluster, and I'll show you what's included in that in just a moment. Below that, you'll find the button to toggle your lane departure alert, as well as your radar-guided cruise control follow distance. Speaking of cruise control, you'll find the cruise control stock just behind the wheel there, which is fantastic for those highway drives. And if we take a look just behind the wheel, you'll find an aftermarket Teconsha trailer brake module. That is a fantastic feature. This van absolutely comes ready to tow. If we go and take a look up in the screen that I mentioned here, you've got the exterior temperature at the top, as well as the indicators for your lane departure alert, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross traffic alerts. If you take a look towards the bottom, you'll find that the gear that the vehicle is in, as well as the odometer, and you can see that this vehicle currently has 62,516 kilometers on it. In this first information screen here, you've got the digital speedometer as well as your range. You'll also find the average and current fuel economy as well as your trip distance and time. And finally, you've got a sway warning, so it'll let you know if it might be time to take a rest if you're swaying between the lanes. Next, you've got a compass so you can quickly check which direction you're traveling, and as an added bonus, you do have a nice little Sienna Sprite in the center there. The next screen over is your audio system, so you can check what's playing and adjust it without ever having to take your hands off the wheel or even glance at your infotainment system while you're driving. And next, you've got the indicators for your lane departure alert and radar guided cruise control follow distance. As you cycle through with the buttons on the steering wheel that I showed you, you can see it adjust in the screen here, which is really handy. And again, you've got that nice Sienna Sprite. Next, you got any messages or warnings that the vehicle has to display. And finally, you've got the settings for your safety features, which includes your blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alerts, pre-collision system, and lane departure alert. You've also got some additional settings in the menu at the bottom here. If you take a look towards the center of the dash here, you'll find your embedded touchscreen infotainment system that includes navigation, which is a very nice feature. In terms of your other options here, you've got all the audio options you could ever want, including your AM, FM radio. You've also got XM radio, as well as a CD player, USB and auxiliary inputs, and you've also got Bluetooth audio, so you can listen to your own audio regardless of the type of device that you have. If you do have your phone hooked up, you can easily access the phone and projection screens here as well. And in terms of apps, you can access the Entune app suite here. You've got lots of different infotainment apps that you can add. And you've also got the communications app here as well. If we head back to the menu, you can also access the info screen, which includes your eco, which is your trip information and fuel economy history. You've also got embedded traffic and weather, both of which are really cool features. You can ensure that you don't run into any traffic on your way home. And of course, you've also got embedded weather, which is really cool. You can check not only the current weather, but also the weather coming up, as well as your desired locations. You can add any locations that you want. And you've also got a weather map, which is a really cool feature. You can see if there's any precipitation headed your way, which is a fantastic feature if you're on an adventure. Finally, you can also access the vehicle alert history there as well. You've also got lots of different options in the setup menu here. You can scroll through and customize this screen to your preferences. And finally, of course, if you put this vehicle into reverse, you'll see that backup camera pop right up, which is a really handy feature to have in a vehicle of this size. As we continue down, over on the left-hand side here, you've got your shifter, which includes your standard mode if you're looking to manually shift between the gears. Just to the right of that, you'll find the tri-zone climate controls for the vehicle, so you can adjust the temperature independently for the two front passengers as well as your rear passengers. And as an added bonus, this system is an automatic system, so if you hit the auto button, you'll let the vehicle adjust the fan speed and heat to get it to your desired temperature. For the hot summer months, you've got air conditioning, and for the cold winter months, you've got the heated mirrors as well as heated seats. I'll show you where the controls for that are located just in a moment here, both of which are very nice features to have in the Okanagan. You've also got the exterior temperature here, and just to the right, you'll find the hazard lights as well as the passenger airbag warning. As we continue down here, you've got your heated seat controls for both front passengers that I just mentioned. You've also got the USB and auxiliary input for your audio system, as well as a 12-volt outlet to keep the devices charged up. You've also got a nice set of fold-out cup holders here. If the two in the center console aren't enough, you've got some extra ones hidden inside there. Just below that, you've got the disc input for your rear entertainment system. I'll show you that in just a little bit here. As we continue down, you've got an extra USB charging port as well as a 12-volt outlet, so you can keep all the devices charged up. If we take a look towards the center console here, again, you've got those two cup holders as well as a nice large center console here with a nice carpeted bottom. You can store lots and lots of stuff inside. And of course, you can hide it behind this nice panel when you're not using it. If you take a look towards the passenger side footwell, you've got the same great Sienna mats, and just above, you've got your standard glove box with lots and lots of room inside, and you've also got an extra glove compartment just above here. Again, lots of room inside, lots of interior storage space. If we take a look towards the passenger side door panel, you'll find the same great design that we found on the driver's side, as well as, of course, the switch for the passenger side window and the power locks. Taking a look up top, you'll find an auto-dimming rear mirror, as well as the 3 programmable garage door buttons, so you can easily access your garage without having to dig out your key fob. And of course, the mirror will stay nice and dim, even if there are bright lights in your mirror at nighttime, without you having to flip it down. Up top, you'll find a handy sunglasses holder, and you can also clip that part way. to see what your rear passengers are up to, which is again a very nice feature to have in a minivan. You've also got the interior lighting controls, as well as the button for your power lift gate and your 2 power rear doors. And finally, you've got the controls for your sunroof, which is a very nice feature to have on sunny days like today. And of course, you can open that up and let in lots of airflow as well. So that concludes the features up front. Let's go ahead and hop in back and take a look at some of the features in the rear of this vehicle. Hopping in the rear of this vehicle is nice and easy with that power sliding rear door. Simply grab the handle and that'll open up. And again, the same is true on the other side. In the rear of this vehicle, you do have the same great black leather seating with the nice accent stitching for your second row captain's chairs, as well as your third row bench seats. Back here, you've also got tons of legroom for the second and third row passengers, as well as the nice Sienna branded all-weather mats. If we hop inside, you'll find a couple of handy storage pockets and a hook on both the driver and the passenger side seat. In the back of the center console here, you've also got a couple of USB ports, as well as an AC outlet to keep all the devices charged up. And you'll also find a nice fold-down set of cup holders for your rear passengers. If you take a look up top, you'll find this massive rear entertainment unit that I mentioned earlier. That has a nice big screen. You can keep your second and third row passengers entertained with ease. And of course, that comes with a remote as well. If you take a look just to the left of it, you'll also find the rear climate controls that I mentioned earlier, so you can access those from both the front and the back. And if you take a look towards the back here, you've got that third row bench seat that I mentioned as well. You can fold that down in a 60-40 split if you have some additional cargo to store. And if we head back there, you'll also find a couple of handy cup holders on either side, as well as some storage in the nice little compartment here. And of course, you've got the remote control that I mentioned as well. As you can see, you've also got the volume and additional USB ports, as well as a auxiliary input, so your rear passengers can listen to the entertainment unit without disturbing the driver. And again, you've got the wireless earphones here as well, so you can use those, or you can plug in with the hardwire there. Back here, you've also got sunshades for your second and third row passengers. That is a really nice feature for some additional privacy, and of course that keeps the sun out of the vehicle as well. You've also got some interior lights, as well as climate vents, and you can prop these third row windows open as well with the latch back there. So we'll go ahead and take a look in back, but before we do, we'll take a quick glance just down here. This is where your third seat goes if you're looking to get that 8-passenger capacity. But if you remove it, of course, you do have a couple of cup holders here. But as you can see, this is where it goes, and you've got the seat belt connector right there. Closing up these rear doors is nice and easy. You've got the button here, or you can actually just grab the door handle as well. But before we take a glance back at the cargo area, we'll take a glance at the second row doors here. Again, you've got those nice big sunshades for additional privacy, and they retract nice and easily. Of course, you've also got a speaker integrated into the door, as well as the switch for the rear windows and some storage underneath with extra cup holders. So again, you've got the button there, or you can grab the handle and the door will close. And if we head towards the back, you can pop this open nice and easily. And in back here with that nice stow and go seating, you've got tons and tons of interior cargo space. Just over on the left hand side here, you've got that third seat that I mentioned. That clips in nice and easily, but when you're not using it, you can just buckle it right in there. Over on the right hand side, you'll find an interior light, as well as an AC and 12-volt outlets. And of course, folding these third row seats down is nice and easy. You've got a button on the side of the headrest here to fold that down. And once you do that, you can fold the seat back down with the little strap here. And once that's done, you can grab the number 1 handle and fold that down nice and easily. And the process is the same to fold the seats back up, just in reverse. But again, nice and easy, and tons of interior cargo space if you have those folded down. Closing up the power lift gate is nice and easy. Simply hit the button up top there and that'll close right down for you nice and easily. As you can see, the Sienna is absolutely loaded with features, and there's tons that I didn't get a chance to show you. So make sure you stop by Kelowna Toyota, located at 1200 Leathead Road, or visit us online at KelownaToyota.com for more information. We look forward to seeing you soon.